Good morning. So I'm basically a chief engineer, marine chief engineer, and I would like to make a video, small quick video for the guys who are going for C1D visa, US visa. So this for those guys because I have been struggling and trying to find the very important information. So I yesterday night I saw the YouTube videos plenty and went into the a review of the US Embassy in Delhi. So I read all those things and then I concluded that this is really a very required thing for those upcoming guys or some people who are really in need of information for the US visa in Delhi. So I signed up basically on a payroll on the ship and I landed Delhi yesterday. That is yesterday it was like 25th of June 2022. I signed off from the New Orleans without US visa. It was on a payroll and the payroll description and that video I have already made it. You can find me in that channel in my link that what is the procedure there. But for this is just for a US visa today. So I signed up on 23rd of June and with the 18 to 19 hours of flight from New Orleans, London and then to Delhi I came here and and then yesterday 25th I landed and then I checked into the hotels with all my luggage and prepared. So my company has prepared me a very well plan and so they booked my appointment today, that is Sunday. Today is Sunday 26th of June 2022. So today I am going for this US visa. So my appointment is 13:30 in VFS in this Shivaji Stadium. So but I am already ready at 8 o'clock. So I prepared my documents and everything and then I will reach early because the problem with me is that they don't allow to take any kind of bag or something. So I have prepared one bag, a small bag like this. So I'll carry it with me and I will see that if I can put in locker and how much it will cost to me. So that I will tell you later in the evening. So since you cannot carry and you cannot make videos, so I thought just before going today I will make a short video and tell you what documents are required for the US visa. Biometrics, today is a VFS biometrics. So biometrics, VFS is a third party. They just do a biometric. Today they will take a fingers and your eye scan, and for related to that they will ask you documents. What I understood that they need your I made this transparent one packet like this. So it contains my passport, old and new passport, because I had a previous passport where this US visa was there. It expired in 2011. Now I need to renew that, so it's sort of like a fresh US visa for me. So it has an old passport and a new passport. My old CDC and a new CDC is there, and I have made this like a company. I'll just show you. It has my appointment letter, this appointment confirmation, and then it has my this confirmation like this, something like this. It is there, and then I have just kept for safe side some of my contracts, like if they require, but it's not required. It's not required. It's not needed. And then I have kept for myself like some wages or something, but it's not required. Actually, you require your passport, CDC, and your appointment confirmation and your confirmation for the date. So they will just check that, and your CDC. So these are things you require. But for safety also, I kept my photographs. I took the photographs 2x2 in a matrix, in a matte format. So it's there with me for safe side in case anything goes wrong there. So and then I'm keeping like my yesterday since I flew, I'm keeping my boarding pass also. So in just case like something, so it's not required. It's not required, guys. So these are things I'm keeping in my transparent packet. So since they don't allow anything to carry with you inside, they don't allow you to carry. So the things which they you can carry, just you have a locker system. So I'll mention in my video link, so you can read that these are things you are allowed and these things are you are not allowed. So you can just read it and you can take a screenshot of that. Also, I remember that in the yesterday in the YouTube, I also checked that you require to keep a face mask also. So I am keeping a face mask also in my packet. So transparent packet. So this is the only transparent packet which we will be carrying inside the VFS Center. And so like my preparation for the day is that appointment letter, confirmation letter, and CDC, and old and new passport and old and new CDC, and this is all is in one packet. And then I'm not carrying any kind of your educational documents because I think it's not required as of now, and they have all the details what I understand. And this is the thing which I saw yesterday in one of the YouTube channel and somewhere, so I thought I will just mention it here also. And and then also they were saying that you can take your mobile or like keychain or something, some small items, or you can just keep in a locker which cost you 50 rupees or 100 rupees. So that I will be also checking today also. So I'll give you actual review how to prepare for yourself. So yeah, I'm leaving now, so I'll leave early today. So 1:30 is appointment, so 10 o'clock I will leave from this hotel. So I'll be reaching somewhere early there, and I'll be there standby, and I'll be checking everything so that I don't get delayed. If anything else is required, so it can be done for the biometrics appointment. So my today's video will continue afternoon later when I will come back and do everything. Yeah, cheers guys. And because my next appointment is on 28th with June, which is Tuesday. So Tuesday we'll more continue, and we'll tell you about the interview in the next video. So stay tuned. So just subscribe my channel and put a like button if you like this information, first hand information, like for C1D visa. And I'm also planning to go for a B1 B2 visa also. So I'll see that what visa officer will say or tell me on 28th of June when I'm going for my interview. So thanks, and we'll also see how how long duration they will give me, B1 B2 or C1CD, C1D. It will be 5 years or 10 years. So that I will be continuing in the later in the videos. So thank you guys. शिवाजी पार्क, तो इट इज़ देयर, राइट, इट इज़ देयर. मैं ये पैकेट लेके जा रहा हूँ, और यहाँ पे एक पुलिस स्टेशन है. तो क्रॉसिंग द रोड एंड वॉक करके, एक लैंडमार्क है, किसी को अगर वॉक करके जाना है तो वहाँ जा सकता है. तो मेरे को किसी ने बताया था कि वहाँ पे कैश ही चलता है, तो एटीएम में कहीं भी वो लोग कार्ड नहीं लेते हैं. किसी यूट्यूब में वीडियो देखा है, तो अभी मैं थोड़ा कैश भी निकाल लूँगा एटीएम कार्ड से, तो फिर वहाँ पे देने में आसानी होगी. तो स्ट्रेट जाएंगे तो शिवाजी स्टेडियम आ जाएगा, तो वी कैन कैच अप लेटर. I will be briefing you what happened in that VFS Center actually. So I was having one bag, so I was supposed to carry because after the biometrics I was supposed to travel somewhere, so I was required to have that bag. So I was worried for that, so I contacted some of my friends and relatives. So I found that one of the offices in Connaught Place, I can keep that bag to the guard. So I went to their office and gave their bag to the guard, and it was safely kept there. And I just take out my one transparent packet like this. This was the packet I was trying to keep it. So I just kept this and took it out, and I kept mobile phone with me, and one there was a ear plug was there also, which was, I just forgot, like this was the ear plug I was having. So this ear plug, I just forgot to this kind of ear plug. It was in my pocket, so I didn't notice that also. And then I walked towards Shivaji Stadium, and then I shooted some small videos, so you can have a clip right now, so you can see that how it looks right from inside. So yeah, and when you enter, so you have to go on the second basement, second basement you have to go, and there are like Starbucks cafe. Like I went 1.5 hour before, so I was just sitting on a lobby and waiting for my time. So I went there, I asked them, so they said that suppose your appointment is 1:30, so you have to just come 15 minutes before. Even if you come 1 hour before, so they will not allow you to stand there nearby. So then you have to go and wait for that. So just 15 minutes before 1:30 was my appointment. So 13:15 I went in the queue. I was standing in the queue, and in the queue that they were quite quick and they were quite fast. So this was my appointment application. So here they just check dates and everything, you know. Here they did tick mark and they say and check with my details with my passport, and after that they send me to another queue. And that queue was, it was written that this is a queue for 1:30 appointment. So we all people who had the appointment at 1:30, so we were just standing on that queue. And then we entered and they asked us to switch off our mobile. So guys, you can carry your mobile inside in the VFS Center, so no need to worry. And you can carry the mobile, and this was kept in pocket. So they had some X-ray check before entering the VFS Center, so it was not detected. So I had some money in my pocket, so I didn't took the purse. तो मनी था मेरे पॉकेट में, तो वो डिटेक्ट हो गया, तो मैंने उनको शो कर दिया कि मेरे पास कैश पैसा है. तो बिकॉज वहाँ पे कैश ही चलता है. मान लिया आपको कुछ ज़रूरत पड़ेगी किसी पैसा का, ज़ेरॉक्स का, या आपको कोई डॉक्यूमेंट का प्रिंट आउट लेने का, या कुछ वो रिक्वायर्ड करते हैं, तो वहाँ कैश ही चलता है. वहाँ पे कार्ड्स नहीं चलते, तो मैं इसलिए कैश लेके गया था वहाँ पे. तो ATM से मैंने निकाल लिया था. शिवाजी स्टेडियम में घुसने से पहले ही मैंने ATM पड़ा था, सिटी बैंक का, और 2-3 ATMs हैं वहाँ पे जस्ट बगल नेक्स्ट बिल्डिंग में. तो मैंने वहाँ से पैसे निकाल लिए थे. या SBM का भी एक ATM है, तो मैंने SBI कार्ड है, तो मैं SBM ATM से मैंने पैसे निकाल लिए थे. तो कैश था मेरी जेब में. और तो एक्सरे वाले ने डिटेक्ट किया मेरी बॉडी में कि वहाँ पे कुछ कैश है. तो खैर एनीवे, उसके बाद उसने कहा कि आप अंदर एक रूम है, वहाँ चले आइए. तो उस रूम में काउंटर्स बने हुए हैं. तो उस काउंटर में एक गर्ल है. शी विल आस्क योर दिस अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर एंड योर दिस USB का कंफर्मेशन लेटर. तो इसमें भी वो टिक मारेगी, है ना, और वो चेक करेगी. फिर उसके बाद चेक करके फिर आपके पासपोर्ट में ऐसा कुछ एक स्टिकर लगा देगी वो. तो वो स्टिकर जब आपका यहाँ पे पासपोर्ट के पीछे लगा देगी, तो आपको बोलेगी आप टोकन ले लो अंदर. तो एक टोकन मिलता है, तो अंदर ही टोकन मिलता है, पर उस टोकन की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे जो भी स्क्रीन्स लगे थे अंदर VFS सेंटर्स में, तो वो आपके टोकन से मैच नहीं खा रहे थे नंबर से. तो रैंडमली वहाँ पे करीब 1 to 10 और 12 काउंटर्स है अप्रॉक्सीमेटली. मेरे को एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं कितने, बट 1 से लेकर 12-13 ऐसे काउंटर्स, छोटे छोटे काउंटर्स बने हुए जहाँ पे बायोमेट्रिक्स होता है. तो वो जो वहाँ का जो फ्लोर स्टाफ है वो आपको बोलेगा कि ये काउंटर खाली हो रहा है बायोमेट्रिक है, तो आप वहाँ चले जाओ, वहाँ चले जाओ, वहाँ चले. तो रैंडमली आप किसी भी काउंटर चले जाओगे, और फिर जब वहाँ बैठोगे तो वहाँ पे अंदर अक्रॉस द ग्लासेस एक लड़का होगा या लड़की होगी. वो आपसे बस आपका कंफर्मेशन लेटर ये मांगेगी, और ये अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर ऐसा ये मांगेगी, और आपका पासपोर्ट मांगेगी. दैट्स इट, फिनिश. CDC, आधार कार्ड, ड्राइविंग लाइसेंस कुछ नहीं मांगते. सब कुछ ले जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. और इट्स जस्ट अ वेस्ट. और आप जस्ट ज़बरदस्ती के कैरी कर रहे हो, कोई भी एक्स्ट्रा कोई डॉक्यूमेंट्स लगेंगे. तो वहाँ पर उनका माई पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस, मेरे से तो कुछ मांगा नहीं. और जस्ट जब मैंने उसको ये 3 पेपर्स दिए, और उसने मेरे से पूछा कि व्हाट्स योर नेम. मैंने बोला नाम बताया, और डेट ऑफ बर्थ बताया. उससे तीसरा सवाल भी नहीं किया. एंड सिंस मैं परसों ही मैं लैंड किया हूँ, तो मे बी ट्रैवल हिस्ट्री और व्हाटएवर, आई डोंट नो, लाइक समथिंग. तो फिर 3 सवाल किए, और फिर उसने मेरा पासपोर्ट लिया, और फिर मेरे से 4 फिंगर्स क्लोज रखने को बोला. पहले लेफ्ट बोला, फिर राइट बोला, फिंगर्स रखने को, और थंब का इम्प्रेशन लिया, और एक फोटोग्राफ ले लिया. तो आई वॉज हैविंग वन कोम विद मी, तो मैंने फटाफट कोम कर लिया, जिससे कि जब इमेज आए तो ठीक है. और प्लस मैं शर्ट पहन के गया था, तो यू नो, सो दैट पिक्चर लुक्स लिटिल बिट एलिगेंट, बिकॉज ये पिक्चर एक बार स्टैम्प हो जाती है तो लाइफ लॉन्ग हो जाता है. तो इसलिए मैं शर्ट पहन गया था, सो दैट उसका रेजोल्यूशन भी अच्छा है इमेज में, और पिक्चर भी अच्छी लगे. और फटाक से कोम रखा था, तो कोम ले जाने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है VFS सेंटर में. और फिर उसके बाद उसने जब मेरे से सवाल किया, और दैट्स इट. एंड देन ही सेड यू कैन लीव. देन उसने मेरे को ये पेपर्स दिए, और पेपर लेके मैं उसके चेयर से बाहर निकला. तो मेरे को एक गार्ड ने वहाँ, मेरे को पानी पीना था, मैंने पानी पिया. वहाँ अंदर पानी मिल जाता है आपको, और मेरी प्यास भी लगी थी बहुत देर से, पानी ही नहीं पिया था, तो पानी पिया. और अंदर टॉयलेट का मैंने कुछ देखा नहीं, VFS सेंटर में कुछ है नहीं वहाँ पे टॉयलेट के लिए। अगर हाँ, टॉयलेट के लिए आप कैनेडियन एम्बेसी के पास है, वहाँ पे आपको टॉयलेट मिल जाएगा, फ्री टॉयलेट है, आप वहाँ जो यूज़ करो, वो नीट एंड क्लीन टॉयलेट है वहाँ, तो आप वहाँ कर सकते हो। लेकिन US वीज़ा के अंदर कुछ ऐसा सिस्टम नहीं है, पानी तो है वहाँ पे। फिर मैंने पानी पिया तो वह गार्ड एग्जिट कर रहा था, तो गार्ड ने मेरा कहा कि आप मेरे को अपना कन्फर्मेशन लेटर दिखाइए, मुझे कुछ चेक करना है। तो मैंने अपना पासपोर्ट और ये सब दिखाया उसको, कहता आपके यहाँ पे स्टैंप नहीं है, इसमें कन्फर्मेशन लेटर में स्टैंप नहीं है। तो एक्चुअली गलती मैंने करी, मैं 2 प्रिंट आउट ले लिए थे, मेरे पास 2 प्रिंट आउट थे। तो उसने ये जो है इसमें उसने जो है यहाँ पे देखा और उसने कहा यहाँ पे कोई स्टैंप नहीं है। तो मैंने कहा ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है। तो फिर देन आई वेंट अगेन टू दैट गाय, तो उसने कहा नहीं, मैंने स्टैंप मारा, आपका दूसरा प्रिंट आउट होगा उसमें देखिए। तो फिर मैं दूसरा प्रिंट आउट गया, दिखाया, उसमें एक स्टैंप आ रहा था। तो उसमें स्टैम्प में वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन सेंटर है और 26 जून एक डेट लिखी है और दिल्ली लिखा हुआ और कुछ नहीं है। तो इससे ये होता है, वेरीफाई होता है कि मैंने अपनी बायोमेट्रिक्स दे चुका हूँ और यही मुझे जाके प्रोड्यूस करनी है कल अपने वीज़ा इंटरव्यू के लिए। तो गाइज़ आप डबल प्रिंट आउट भी मत लीजिए, आप कंफ्यूज मत होइए वहाँ पे। तो इट्स जस्ट लिटिल बिट फ्यू थिंग्स विच आई वांट टू टेल यू कि आप थोड़ा रिमाइंड, जिससे कि आप वहाँ पे जाएँ तो थोड़ा सा आप क्या क्या डॉक्यूमेंट्स लेके जाना है, इससे आपको कन्फ्यूजन ना हो। तो दिस वॉज माई एक्सपीरियंस एंड देन आई केम आउट फ्रॉम दैट सेंटर एंड देन आई वॉज फ्री। इट्स जस्ट अ मैटर ऑफ 15 मिनट्स और 15 to 20 मिनट्स में फटाफट हो गया। 1:30 बजे था, तो आई वॉज एग्जैक्टली आउट एट 14:10 or 14:15 maybe. I was just out from VFS Center and I was ready to leave anywhere. Like it was like 14:10. I was really out. I was out of the even stadium also, on the gate, and I booked my Ola and then I left for another place. So this was my experience. Now I will share my experience with you later on with the interview tomorrow. So I'll make a separate video for that. So इंटरव्यू में क्या होता है, कितने में स्टार्ट किया मैंने, क्या क्या हुआ, लाइन में कितने बजे लगी, और एक चीज़ और, फोटोग्राफ्स भी ले जाने की ज़रूरत नहीं पड़ी मेरे को। तो मैं फ़ोटोग्राफ्स लेके गया था। तो गाइज C1D वीज़ा के लिए जो अप्लाई कर रहे हैं और या सीमेंस के लिए जा रहे हैं, तो VFS सेंटर्स में दे आर नॉट आस्किंग फॉर एनी काइंड ऑफ फोटोग्राफ्स। सो प्लीज़ डू नॉट कैरी फॉर फ्रेश वीज़ा एप्लीकेशन। क्योंकि मेरा तो एक्सपायर हो चुका है 2011 में, तो ये फ्रेश ही हुआ मेरे लिए। तो उसके लिए भी आपको फोटोग्राफ्स ले जाने की जरूरत नहीं है, कोई एक्स्ट्रा पेपर्स ले जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। मैं तो काफ़ी कुछ CDC और अपने बोर्डिंग पास और कुछ लेके गया था, सब ले जाने की जरूरत नहीं है। लेट्स सी टुमारो क्या होता है। तो थैंक यू गाइस, सी यू टुमारो सून। See you tomorrow soon. Bye. Okay guys, also I forgot on Sunday in the VFS Center, they have one clock room also, so you can keep your luggage back if somebody is traveling from far, so he don't need to go to the hotel or take up the hotel and keep that luggage. So in VFS Center, in Shivaji Stadium, they have proper clock room, and it has a they have to pay on hourly basis. So I think that they are charging initially for 150 rupees or 200 rupees, and later I think per hour 150 rupees. Something is like this. So I'm just putting the link in a discussion here, so just you will see. And there is a proper, in VFS Center you don't need to worry, you can carry your luggage or your stuff and can keep in the clock room. So that center is also providing some services also. So all these services are just listed, just go through and read it. So this is very important information for me, especially who are traveling from outside, coming to Delhi. So I was looking and searching everywhere. So these are the things. Now you can have a look on that. Thank you. My appointment for US visa consulate in Chanakyapuri in Delhi. It is 8 o'clock morning. So I wake up very early, around 5:30. I am not ready, and I have called Ola at 6:30 here. So I am staying nearby to the Chanakyapuri, so I can reach there early. And 7:30, so 8 o'clock is the appointment. So yeah, so today is Tuesday, so all set. I'm quite ready now to leave, and so I prepared my documents. So I've been told that I have to take my passport, CDC, and my employment letter. 3 things I've been told, no other documents. But still I am taking my boarding pass, which I came from US on payroll on Saturday. So plus I am taking my salary slip, and yeah, so this is a little bit. And yes, most important, mask. Yeah, I'm taking, yeah. So, and then I'm having a belt. I'll see that whether they will take out the belt or not. And just one packet, transparent packet, I will be carrying with me today. Yeah, and then I will also check what luggage facility is there or not, or what we can carry out. So after the visa and the visa interview, so I will let you know, guys, what will be there. Thank you guys, thank you. Hi guys, this is a briefing about my US visa interview in Chanakyapuri in Delhi, where I went on 28th, and it was like I was there around 7:30 in the morning, as I already briefed you just now on a previous video, that what documents I collected and everything, you know. So yeah, I was there at 7:30, and then I had some backpack with me, and 2 mobile phones and 1 earphone. So I wanted a place to keep it there. So I just thought I found one place, like they have in Chanakyapuri, that and when you go for a queue, they open up morning at 7 o'clock or 7:30. They start collecting the stuff. So I was early bird. So when I went there, nobody was there. Hardly 5 or 6 people were there already. So everybody was well dressed up, you know, neat and clean, and you know, girls were coming with a very you know, with a presentable dress code and everything. So I gave my stuff, like my backpack, it costed me around 150 rupees or something, and for every mobile they asked me around 50 rupees or 100 rupees. I don't exactly remember that, but you can give your stuff. Earphone, one ear for Bluetooth also, he charged me extra money. So you can always avoid taking anything with you, or you can take somebody along with you to US visa. They can be standby, and they can you can give your luggage or stuff to them. Take Ola, Uber, and keep your stuff there, and then you can be safe. This is the way you can handle it, but I choose that to give a better money and then go for it, because I was going alone, you know. So there was a big queue, and our turn, I was early bird there, so we were standing on the line. So we had a security check. In the security check, he checked our passport and application form, which was given to the by VFS Center with the stamping there, and then he allowed me to enter. And then there was a scanner was there, and they scanned our body, and they asked me to remove my, you know, belt, and then recheck, and then I went inside, and there inside I can only carry my documents. One transparent packet was there, and then in that transparent packet I was having my CDC, my passport, my company letter, and these are only thing which they were asking, and these guys were asking, and nothing else was required also, in fact. But I myself personally carried my boarding pass, because I came back just from New Orleans a couple of days back. So boarding pass and my flight tickets, and some of the extra documents, which was just to prove that I signed off on the payroll, and then I'm a genuine seafarer, not I will not migrate to illegally to your country. So just to prove all those things, I had some of my previous show pass, like 10-12 years back, that also I was carrying that day, you know. So but it was not required to carry, just your documents are required. So when my line came, so we entered, and then we saw a big you know, classwork there. All the officers were standing behind the classwork. So, and they had different sections. So I saw my number, and then my number came, and then I was allotted one window. Then he asked me to come, the officer asked me to come. I just arrived to his window, and then he asked me your category. So I told C1D visa category, seaman. Okay, I said yeah, seaman. Then he said which company. I named my company name, and then he didn't ask my company name. So he just took my passport, and he just verified my passport. He asked my passport, I gave him my passport, and then after that he checked my all details. After that he asked me questions like where you have studied from, where you graduated, and what is your designation, and what you look after on the ship, you know, like as chief engineer, what you do, you know, on the ship. So just 3 questions he asked, and then he said Okay, and then he asked me, just show me your company letter. He named my company, the best part is that he named my company. He said, can you give me that letter which is with you, company letter? So I just gave him, across the glass, I gave him my company letter. He just saw verified the ship name and everything, and asked which ship you're joining. I told the ship name, and then he said, yeah, okay, so I'm granting you C1D visa, so it is approved. And he kept the passport and put down somewhere. After doing that, I asked the visa officer, can you just help me to, can you grant me, can you consider my B1 B2 visa? I just simply asked him, can you consider my B1 B2 visa also along with C1D? So I just, these were my lines only, nothing else. And then I told him, and after that he said, oh yeah, why not, did you had previous US visa? I said, yes, I had previous US visa. It expired in 2011. So he just said, okay, let me wait, I'll just check your C1D. So he was just trying to check on my passport, my previous, I was not having that no, he asked me to show me that US visa in my passport. So I was having my old passport also with me. I was carrying my old passport. So when I was trying to find out my old passport C1D visa which expired, so meantime he said, okay, don't worry, I have in my system. So he just checked and just logged into the system. He checked, yeah, I was having my US visa. So he just, okay, when after checking, he said, okay, that's good, I'm approving your C1D also. Then he entered something on his computer, and he just entered, and then he said, okay, welcome to the US, and he just gave a smile, and I said, thank you, sir, and that's it. And I moved out from there. So this process took me coming out, and from checking into the US embassy and coming out, it took me around 20 to 30 minutes, maximum 20 to 30 minutes average. So if I assume 8:30 started, so 9:20 I was little bit out, 9:15, 9:20 I was out with my US visa. So this was the time duration which took me. And if you see, yeah, we were supposed to have masks there. I was wearing the mask all the time. And then cash, I was having a like cash was required to give a luggage, so better you carry cash with credit card and all those things. If you're required to have money, you should have cash there when you're going to US visa. So this is always best part. At least 500 to 1000 rupees you should carry, otherwise there's no purpose, because it was just for your transportation and for your luggage you have to give, that. And then application, I told you that you need to carry and you have to show it to them. And then yeah, like dress code, like I was having a formal dress code, and shirt and pant, and my leather shoes. Leather buds you can always wear inside, so that is not a problem. So yeah, these were the things which were required in the US visa. So this is the way I got my C1D and B1 B2 visa. And I only paid for C1D visa, that is 11,000-12,000 rupees which I have to pay, which I paid that. And in one payment only I got C1D and B1 B2 visa. It's just that I applied for C1D on my papers, and when I went for the interview, that time I asked and requested for B1 B2, which was granted. And I got that visa stamped, C1D 5 years and B1 B2 10 years. So this was the duration which I got. And suppose like I went on 28th, I went for my interview, and if you see that they took my passport, so we can track it online also. And I got my passport in Lucknow around 5th of July or something. 28th of June I gave interview, and 5th of July or 6th of July it was already in Lucknow. So Blue Dart, it came by Blue Dart, but Blue Dart guys didn't came to my house to give it, to deliver it. So I was a little bit worried. I was tracking my visa online, so I saw email or something somewhere, I came to know that visa has arrived in Lucknow. So I contacted the Blue Dart myself. They said visa is here, we have called you, but nobody has replied. So unfortunately I gave my number, some relatives number. So because I was on the ship, so I thought that this can be done, but they just called and they asked me to come and pick up. So I have to travel from my home to the Blue Dart Center in Lucknow and collected my passport, and then I saw my visa and I was very happy with that. So guys, yeah, this was my story. So this was my duration. So cheers, and hope you like this information, and you will subscribe my channel, and you will pass on this information to any needy person who needs this. And cheers, and keep cheers, subscribe.